Black men who only date white women, and y'all ain't ready for this conversation, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They on the DL. Because I imagine that the only reason why you make dating white girls your identity, like that one nigga that got unalived, because you want somebody not to question why you only showing up emotionally half of the way. They like them white because they don't want anybody to notice when the mask is slipping. Like Becky ain't asking you who Mike from work is or why y'all text at 2 o'clock in the morning. Becky also ain't asking why you and Jamarcus got matching do-rags. You feel me?
Shut up, bitch!
This message is for straight black men only. Yo, the straight black men who do not want to be a part of the plantation no more because of how degenerate it's become. For the straight black men who have said, I am going to get my passport and now I'm flying out. For the straight black men who have said, I am not having anything whatsoever to do with Keisha anymore. Yo, my message is this. It's time to delineate.
Now this looks like a job for me.
Black men need to have a kumbaya amongst themselves, and I'm gonna niche this out a little more. And it's heterosexual black men. I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this, but I'm gonna say it out loud with my whole chest. Straight black men are the cancer of the black community. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. Ladies, I'm here to tell y'all something. All this shit that y'all got going on, some of y'all, not all of y'all, with the gays and with the trans, let it go. Your issue is not a trans.
There is no kumbaya with the likes of you, funky dineva, or whatever the heck. I don't know what type of grown male answers or puts funky in their name. If it's anyone who we will ever take advice from, it will not be from fruity and zesty cornballs like you. It will not be. We have a lot of leaders in the black community. If you want to go from a historical context, we can do that. We have MLK, we have Malcolm, we have W.E.B. Du Bois, we have him. We have George Washington Carver. If you want to go historical, yeah, we can go there. We have Fred Hampton, we can go there. If you want to talk modern day, hey, we have Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, because his legacy lives on. We have the Angry Man. We have Immortal Minds. We have BOA, Book of Alpharonomy. We have MJ Get Right. We have FitX Fearless. We have Manosphere Highlights Daily. We have mediocre tutorials and reviews. We have Dad Mode and Dark Mode. We have Darwin McPherson. We have leaders who we can run to. We have Graybeard. We have Entrepreneur in Cars. There are leaders we can run to. We don't need zesty pushovers like you who have probably never won a fight in your life, because you've been hanging around women your whole life. Over here talking about kumbaya. Please. Y'all are the reasons why the black community is nothing but a joke today. Yeah, it's already bad enough that men are no longer seen as priorities in the household. It's either they're unalived or they're in jail or prison, or they've just been chased out because of the nagging woman who was in the house with them, or they turn into fruit cups like you. Who are you to tell men what to do? You see, you protected in the West, in the degenerate, toxic, radioactive West that prioritizes scumbags like you, because you feed into the agenda of population reduction. You're a pawn. You are a pawn. And we don't respect pawns in this space. In these manosphere spaces, we don't respect pawns. We don't respect agents and soldiers of the adversary. We don't. All right? Over here, getting on podcasts and getting behind your stupid microphone, trying to tell black men what to do. Y'all are weak. Y'all are feeble. Y'all are brittle. Y'all are not the ones defending the nation when it's wartime, when it's time to fight, when it's time to stand 10 toes down solid on the front line, defending the honor of this country. It ain't y'all. It's not y'all. It is not y'all. It's not y'all, and neither is it any of these dorky Keishas who co-sign y'all degeneracy, because they degenerates too. Rubbish. Kumbaya. Y'all. Oh, man. You know, this is exactly what happens when you coddle a bunch of individuals and let them know that, oh, it's okay to be soft. It's okay to be weak. It's okay to cry. No, it's not okay for you to cry as a man. No, it's not. And I'm talking from a general perspective. If you're too dumb to understand that when someone loses a loved one, that crying is an involuntary reaction, if you're not wise enough to know that, well, you need to go get your brain checked. What are you talking about? Y'all are weak. Always nitpicking and pointing out the flaws of straight black men. Let's talk about your flaws, you Alphabet Coalition clowns. Let's talk about your flaws. Y'all are the ones running around spreading diseases. Y'all are the ones spreading that killer virus that there's allegedly no cure for. Y'all are the ones spreading houses in Virginia all around. You hypocrites run around talking about, oh, let's spread love. Let's spread this. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. Where is the love in infecting an unsuspecting individual with your toxic ideologies, saying that it's okay for a man to kiss a man or a woman to kiss a woman? You do all of that stuff. And where is the love in infecting and spreading houses in Virginia, knowing fully well that Big Pharma ain't finna give you no cure for it? Where's the wisdom in that? Where is the wisdom in that? And where's the love in that? Oh, okay. I didn't know that love came with bringing sorrow and destroying households and destroying lives, all in the name of love. What kind of love is that? That is counterfeit, fake, Bandulu, plastic, Tokumbo type love.
You're goddamn right.
Miss me with all of that nonsense. Rubbish. You see, y'all are so... Y'all should thank God, right? Y'all should thank God that this is not Jamaica. Y'all should be very thankful to the Most High God that this is not Jamaica. Because if this was the nation of Jamaica and you walk around the streets of whether it's Manchester, whether it's Kingston, or whether you're in Ocho Rios, whether you're in Negril, Port of Spain, Spanish Town, Trench Town, looking all zesty and stuff, you're done for. They're executing you. You're finished. Like, you want to play with those Jamaican men? And let me say that to say this. Shout out to Beanie Man for what he said about the Alphabet Soup Coalition. I co-signed with them.
I don't know why they are attacking us, me especially, because I do not attack gays. Now if I burn a fire, I don't say shoot you, I don't say trap you, I don't say stab you. Jamaica is a biblical country, we work by the Bible. So if I said fire burn your liberty, I'm not burning you physically, just spiritually. Come on now. The more guys you get, the more girl for me, so why should I want to kill you? I'm the girls and sugar, I love girls. You see what I'm saying? Don't fight against the music, I love the fucking music. Zaga now. Can I see everybody with me in the air? Now, I've been around the world. Take it. I've been around the world, and I still live in Jamaica. Listen, I study how the world lives. You come to Rome, I don't do what the Roman do. I stay in my hotel room and I watch TV. Now what the Roman do is their own fucking business. Okay, it's not mine. Rome is their own country. What Jamaica do is their own fucking business. What you do is your own fucking business. Nobody cares. We love music way beyond it.
Shout out to Beanie Man and screw Janet Jackson for saying what she said about Beanie Man, talking about, I will never work with Beanie Man ever again because of what he said. Screw you. Who cares about you, Janet? You're the one who infamously made that track. What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately?
Right? That's you in that video, right? You already spreading false agendas way back in the 80s. You a pawn. Don't nobody want to listen to nothing that you got to say. Y'all very fortunate that this is not Jamaica. They would have folded. After they finish with you, they'll dump you in a barrel and they'll light you on fire. They don't support that degenerate crap. Nonsense. It's even gotten to the point whereby even Keishas don't even like you. Funky, Dineva. Why is it that a lot of women don't even like you? I thought you speak on behalf of them. They don't even like you too. Despite spreading false narratives about black men, they still don't like you. Ain't that something? And how do you go around calling black men who are straight the cancer of the community and then end up being diagnosed with your own type of cancer? It makes no sense.
All right, guys, so I just got back from the urologist, and let me preface with I'm sharing this information for educational purposes and not for sympathy, but I have stage 1 prostate cancer. They did 12 biopsies, and 2 of them came back cancerous. 1 of them came back suspicious or inconclusive. It is very, very early. He mentioned something about a Gleason score and that mine was extremely low. So he's like, it is, you caught it at the earliest of early phases, which is a good thing. He's going to send off my, blood work or biopsies to do some genetic testing on it to determine if it's a slow-growing cancer or a fast-growing cancer, so we can then begin to explore what our treatment options were. I fast-forwarded, asked him what are my treatment options. He said radiation, some experimental drugs, and surgery by robot. And I just went ahead and told him, I don't need to wait for anything to come back. Let's just go ahead and remove it, do a surgery by robot. And I have an appointment on December 8th with the robot doctor to set up surgery to get it removed. Granted, they gave me a book to read or whatever, and I'll, read over it tonight and across the week. But right now, with very little education, my gut just tells me cut it out. I want it cut out. I don't want to go through radiation and all of these other things. So that's what's going on with me, guys. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Yes, I'm a little down about it, but I'm about to take a nap, and I'll be fine.
He has cancer. I don't care that he has cancer, honestly. I really don't. And you may not understand the reason why I don't care, but I told my Patreon this, and I guess I tell y'all this for anybody watching. I had a friend that passed away from breast cancer around the time he and I were friends, and I used to go visit her in the hospital all the time. And I remember he wanted to do something with me or something. I'm like, no, I'm going to see Z, blah, 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 blah. And he said, she ain't dead yet. And it stunned me. I was like, what? And then he started cackling the way he does. And I was like, this is the type of person that is. And so, yeah, I don't give a fuck about him having cancer because he don't give a fuck about nobody else. And I know a lot of y'all, love him for him being him or whatever, but I know him from a deeper level and he ain't changed. He's the same damn person. And me and everybody in Atlanta know it, yeah.
You see, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Death and life lie under the power of the tongue. Whether you want to believe it or not, whatever you project out into the cosmos, it will find a way to come back to you.
Watch what you choose to say and watch how you choose to speak on people, especially God's most vulnerable population. 3 days ago, I made a post response to Funky Dineva and him stating that, he didn't want to see autistic kids in public and things like that. You guys are aware of the video. I've been getting sent this post since yesterday from different moms, from different autism groups, from TikTok and this and that. So yesterday, Funky Dineva shared a post on his Instagram stating that he was diagnosed with prostate cancer. and that he does not want to speak on certain situations that literally don't matter in the grand scheme of things, how he is sitting in the dark, depressed, just thinking about his prostate cancer diagnosis that he just received. And I'm going to say this. We do not know what God has for our lives. We do not know how sometimes God will make an example out of us, because it's just funny to me. And although I'm not being, mean or anything, but I just want to compare the situations, because, I like to compare situations, guys. But it's just funny to me how we had so much hate to spread about autism parents and their kids. And now you're in that same dark room, sitting down depressed after receiving a diagnosis. I'm going to say this. I pray that this situation changes his heart. Because again, you don't know. And I was, when the whole situation happened, I said, I pray that you are never in a situation and you have to use a speech device. And that's the only way that you can communicate. And I'm going to say this, guys. In a world that is so full of hate, please choose love. Do y'all know how much hate ages you? Do y'all know how much hate takes a toll on your body for real? Because in that same room, in them same rooms that so many autism moms sat in across the world, after we came home from getting our child's diagnosis, not knowing what the future was going to look like for us, you are sitting in that same position right now. Watch what you say and watch what you speak on people. And I really do pray that God heals his body and his heart. But God literally put you in the same position that we was in after our kid's diagnosis. In the dark, depressed. I was in the dark, depressed for 2 years after my baby got her diagnosis. Not knowing what the future looks like. Not knowing if she's going to be able to live a life, not knowing if she's going to be able to go to college. Will she ever talk? The unknown ate me up. The unknown eats up a lot of autism parents on a daily basis. So for us to have to go out in the world and just think that people, hate our kids or don't want to be around our kids, now you have to go out into that world. When people have cancer, your hair fall out, this and this happens, and you looking around like people gonna know that you have cancer. And although it's different, people still judge. They're gonna feel sorry for you. But nobody really felt sorry for autism moms, though. But I'm gonna say this: God don't play, and watch what you say.
Talk about poetic justice. Ironic, right? Ironic. And I don't feel sorry for you. And I have absolutely no intentions of feeling sorry for you. You get whatever evil you put out, it'll come back to you. Take your L and let this be a lesson. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Stay Keisha free and stay free from all these dudes with the same disposition as Funky.
Say 50 pounds.
Pathetic.